What is going on, YouTube members? We just wrapped up a review of this bad boy. Look at that cool logo.
Look, Joe didn't say what it was because he can't remember the whole name because the model number is ridiculous.
The x360
C.
C15RQ.
Simple.
Chromebook.
HP Chromebook x360 14C.
I don't know why I can't
Easy.
remember that.
Easy. It's as easy to remember as the resolution of the Acer Chromebook Spin 713.
Right.
2254 by 1504. I think.
How do you remember
I think.
these things?
I don't know if that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so we're not talking about that, even though a couple people said in comments on the website, they're like, yeah, but you always say that this is my favorite new Chromebook, and say, yeah, so I'm impulsive, but that device has like captured my heart. Like every other device I go to, I'm like, I kind of just want to go back to my Spin 713. So I had to kind of fight that off with this review a little bit. I had to force myself to use this because the Spin's all new and this one's new too, and I just like it. I like it better. I'll just tell you guys that right up front. But there's a lot of cool stuff about this Chromebook. HP did a good job of basically looking at the x360 that we, liked a lot and recommended a lot for a lot of people, and just updated almost all of it. I mean, almost everything about this is, hey, we'll take that one and iterate and make this a little bit better. And so, same 14-inch measure, fantastic backlit keys, a great glass trackpad, aluminum up here. They put the speakers on the left and right, and it's almost impossible probably to tell. We'll try to get it in some B-roll. Yeah, you kind of see the gradient around here because the whole thing like slopes off around the edges, which just gives it this really comfortable feel as you're using it. It's a nice design cue. I really do appreciate that. Ports are what you'd expect, fans, plastic bottom that honestly doesn't it doesn't feel plastic. It looks exactly like the rest of it. Like I thought it was all aluminum, but we found out this is plastic. So, but ultimately, like just well built, well put together. But man, hefty, 3.64 pounds, 18 millimeters in thickness. So it's not thin, nor is it light. It's not either one of those things, and it's not really trying to be. Like this is a substantial, just like hoss cat of a Chromebook. It's a hefty Chromebook. It's a big boy. But the screen looks really good. The colors are nice. The viewing angles, as you can see, are really good. It just looks like a great screen. It's just not bright enough. And I don't know why HP just continues to do this. It drives me nuts, knowing especially that they're going to release that monster Chromebook, I think next month. That they debuted in March or whenever it was we saw that whole online thing. So yeah, they're I can't remember it's Elite.
Yeah, the
Elite C3649er.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Did you just say niner? You talking on a walkie-talkie?
So yeah, that device is going to have like 1,000 nit screen on it, and they're like, yeah, I'll use it outdoors, bright sunlight, it's going to be great. So they possess the ability to put in bright panels. I just don't understand, like, we're not asking for everything here. We're just, give us 300, 350 nits, something like that. Especially after using something like the Acer. Like, when we put this thing up next to the Acer 713, which is a 450-ish nit screen, I mean, it's not even close. It's crazy how dim it looks, and I constantly was reaching for that brightness toggle, and unfortunately, there was nothing else for it to give. If they would fix that, and if they would put a little bit more storage in here. So at $630, I really do think they should have put 128 gigs of eMMC storage in this thing. eMMC storage is cheap. They didn't opt for NVMe like some of the other devices in this kind of category are doing. So if they didn't do that, I really wish they would have doubled it. They kind of stuck to what they did with the previous model, Core i3, 8 gigs, 64. So I think they could have done better there. The Core i3 is a great choice, though, I think. Keeps price down, keeps temperatures down a little bit, and really you don't notice that Core i3, the fanned U-series processor, you don't really notice much difference when it comes to performance. So as far as speed, things fast. Again, it feels great, feels really, really well put together. The hinge is great, all that stuff. Battery life's a champ. And I like so much of what they did, but they really skimped in a couple areas I think are tough to reconcile with a $630 price. But they also have put it on sale twice in just the first month. So It's been available at one point for $400, and then right now, currently, it's available for $499. So at those price points, it's a whole lot more agreeable, I think. I think as a $500, $450 Chromebook, it's a fantastic deal, easy to recommend. I just don't think it's a $630 Chromebook, especially when things like the excellent Acer Chromebook Spin 713 exist at the same price point, MSRP. And it's going on sale too, so that's just going to put more heat on HP to keep this thing down in price. And so devices like the Spin and devices like the Flex 5, they're having the effect that we said they would on the market. They're making manufacturers go, ugh, we can't put that out at that price because they beat us in this and they beat us. I mean, think about it for a second. Think about the 713. It's a better display. It's a larger display. It's a 3x2 display, which most people would prefer. It's got an equally good keyboard and trackpad. It's got almost an all aluminum build as well, just like this one. It's a 360 degree. It's shoot, we just forgot to put USI pen stylus support in the video. We're gonna have to record that. So
reviews are fun.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so I mean, when you think about all the stuff the 713 offers at literally the exact same price point, like how do you put this up against that and ask for, because we start talking about NVMe storage, twice the amount of much faster storage, a Core i5 instead of a Core i3, like it beats this thing across the board and or ties it in every other category. So it's like, how does HP show up with a straight face and say, yeah, ours should cost the same? Like, build quality is nice, and it's nice for it to feel nice and, well put together, but that only goes so far to the overall experience, and it doesn't really reach that far when you're considering screen brightness and performance and internals and all that stuff over the course of the 8 years that these devices are going to get updates. So some stuff to think about for sure. And one other quick thing, if you guys didn't catch it with the Acer Chromebook Spin 713 review, we actually released that review, it ended up being like 2 days early for our members.
Said he was going to put the review out over the weekend, and then he didn't.
I wrote other things, sorry. Writing reviews is also hard. It's a time-consuming thing. So yeah, we're going to experiment with that, and I think we're going to do the same thing with this. So we are filming this one a little early. We've got to get this unit returned. So we're putting all the filming stuff together now. I don't know that we're going to be in a super rush to get this review out the door like in the next couple days. So probably sometime next week, I would expect this review to go out. So prior to that, as soon as we have the video done, we're going to post it again and let our members take a look and have a see a couple days ahead of time. So be on the lookout for that and let us know if that's cool, if you like that, if you find value in that. We hope that you do. That's kind of why we're choosing to do it, and it's cool that YouTube allows us to actually tag videos that way now and just say, hey, this is members only, boom, set it and publish it and let you guys completely see those reviews before anybody else gets to. So hopefully if you didn't catch it in the first time, you'll catch it this time around with the HP Chromebook 14 x360, I missed it. HP Chromebook x360 14C review. Like I said, look for it. I don't know, weekish, something like that.
Yeah, coming soon.
All right, guys. Till next time.